It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Llorente, is a player who's made great use of his versatility. He made his name as a defensive midfielder, of course, but he's done well in more advanced positions, wide and central areas. It'll be interesting to see what he ends up turning into. Number 10, possibly, you wouldn't rule that out.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Moved on forwards. And it's hoisted clear. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Rashford chasing after it. And it's Pedri. Baina wins the duel this time. And it's played forward. Koke spread out to the left. Gonzalez. Barrios. And here's Baina. Can he finish? And he's done it!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. De Jong. Pedri. Tries a measured ball. Great position. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lenormand gets it away. Simeone. Koke. Alvarez. And it's Barrios. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rashford. And here's Lopez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And here's Lopez. Pedri. Fermin. De Jong. And here's Ferran Torres. Out to the left it goes. Yamal. Koundé. That is good strength. Plenty waiting in the middle. Showing good feet. That was very necessary. And the counter is on. Gonzalez tries to dink it through. Tries to get it clear. That's Gonzalez. No way through, so back it comes. And he's there to get it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Decent progress down the left. Koke. Simeone. And can he finish it? Rashford. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, some tackle that. Alvarez. And it's Llorente. Lenormand forwards and with intent. Barrios. Koke. Barrios. And here's Alvarez. Well read. The danger is averted. That's going to go a long way. Llorente. Lenormand. Barrios. Koke. Gonzalez. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Calmly anticipates. Lenormand. Barcelona suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
Alvarez. Oh, good spread. Simeone gets flagged offside. Barrios. That's really well manoeuvred. Barcelona already required to chase the game. He's got... tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pedri. Fermin, over to the left. He is just caressing the ball. Nice interception, well timed. Deftly away. Eric Garcia shifted upfield. And it's Balde. Rashford looking to get on the end of this. Looking for a decent ball in. And here's Ferran Torres! And he has kept it out somehow.
Ferran Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, this looks sharp. Kubasi. Yamal. Koundé looking for options. Two down already, a nightmare start. Well read, nice interception. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Rashford. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Oh, shooting chance! Great defending, strong and determined. He's having a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. That's surely a foul, free kick. He's had a crack. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Eric Garcia. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Llorente. Aim forwards. And it's Baina. And here's Alvarez. Now that's well seen too. Fermin. Balde. Time to deliver. Lopez. Rashford. De Jong. Rashford. Rashford laid out to the left flank. Rashford with the cross. Jimenez clears it away. Alvarez is onto it in a flash. Pedri. De Jong. And here's Lopez. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! He's got away with one there.
They're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Up towards the front line. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gonzalez. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Fermin, and it's lofted through here. The normal. All black, long ball by the goalkeeper. Bina. Well timed, excellent interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Bina. And now the breakaway. De Jong. Muscular approach does pay off here. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And it's Koundé. Pedri. Koundé. De Jong. Now who's going to be first to this? Gonzalez. And pressing. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Thinks one through. Rashford is there and he can get that clear. Koundé can get it clear. And it's Bina. And here's Alvarez. Balde. And here's Lopez. And here's Ferran Torres. Jimenez moved on forwards. And it's Llorente. That's really well manoeuvred. So what can they make of this? Now it's Yamal. Rashford. So much time and space here. That's the keeper's ball. Koke gently done. Now it's Alvarez. Koundé. Yamal looks to the other side. Fermin. And here's Rashford. Balde. Oh, that's nice. Can he deliver? And here's Rashford. De Jong. And here's Ferran Torres. Rashford. And here's a decent chance. enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Barrios. And here's Alvarez. Proves too strong. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Alvarez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ball's gone out of play. And it's Barrios. And here's Barrios. Llorente, in by Llorente. Defending of the desperate variety. Baina. Yamal. Jimenez makes the interception. And back to the keeper they go. Barrios. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Lopez. Yamal. Yamal. De Jong. Balde. Balde. Fermin. Now it's Yamal. Yamal opts to play it back. De Jong. And here's Ferran Torres. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Eric Garcia, and he goes cross-field. Fermin. Now it's Ferran Torres. Yamal. De Jong. Lopez. Oh, what a ball! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's Pedri. Pedri. Yamal. So who's he picking out? And the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Pedri, nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Llorente, Simeone. Pablo Barrios, long ball upfield. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's been taken short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And here's Gonzalez. And it's Baina. And here's Gonzalez. And a chance! Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia shifted upfield. The normal. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
Out to the right. Alvarez, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Played out to the right. Llorente. Shot, surely! And he's there to clear it. Oh, such a clever touch. And that's a lovely exchange. And it's going to be another corner. Koundé tries to clear. There will be a throw-in. Simeone. Pablo Barrios. De Jong defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Balde. Yamal, oh, that's a clever looking ball. Rashford crosses. And that's a throw. Lopez. That's good play. And it's made its way to him. And here's Lopez. Now it's Lopez. And that has been cleared. Now it's Alvarez. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's Simeone. Gets through on his own. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. De Jong. Balde. De Jong. Pedri. Now he's got space here. And it's hoisted clear. That's been drilled forward. That has been cut short. Moved on forwards. De Jong. And it's Rashford. And here's Ferran Torres.
Ferran Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Fermin. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Okay, does really well to win the ball there. Alvarez. That looks a good ball through. Great chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Pau Kubasi spread out to the left. Llorente cuts out the pass. Yamal. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Balde. De Jong. Pedri. It's run loose here. Ooh, delicate chip through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's having a go. It's a loose ball. And here's Yamal. The normal confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Jimenez. Jimenez forwards and with intent. Simeone. Llorente. Nicely intercepted. Rashford puts his foot on the gas. Llorente. Simeone. Eric Garcia aim forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Alvarez. Can he latch on to this? And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Barrios. Jimenez. Eric Garcia. Koundé. Yamal. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Back into the middle. And it's Balde. That's very neat. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Shapes to shoot! Pedri plays it short. Now it's Pedri. Pedri crosses. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Over to the left. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Balde. Nice control. De Jong. Rashford. Oh, that's neat. Rashford. Oh, what a climb! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Jimenez. Gonzalez. Out for a throw. Koke with the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Yamal. And it's Lopez. Now it's Rashford. Very nicely done. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Jimenez. Lenormand. Oh, good-looking ball. Gonzalez. Baina. Barrios. Lenormand, gently done. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Barrios. Lenormand. Llorente. Has a look and plays it forward. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Balde. Kubasi. Al Kubasi shifted upfield. Femi. Balde forwards and with intent. Oh, it's come loose. The normal. Koke. Gonzalez. Oh, there's a probing ball. Alvarez is onto it in a flash. And reclaimed it in a trice. Alvarez. Chance to play it in. Ball swung in. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. And it's Koke. Koke knocks it out wide. Gonzalez, and he's gone backward here. Played back in. Femi. De Jong.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Lovely bit of skill. Yamal's cross. Koke. Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Yamal wins the duel this time. Kunde. Yamal. Played towards the other side. Rashford. Balde going full tilt down the left. Barrios. Llorente aim forwards. And here's Lewandowski. And it's Balde. Rashford in acres of space out wide. There are a few waiting for it. Thinks about the shot. And here's Rashford. And the ball's come loose here. Balde puts a cross in. And that is good defending. It's been repelled. Baina. Simeone. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Yamal. Femi. Out to the left it goes. And they've got a throw. Simeone. Oh, good ball. It's Lewandowski! They've done it!
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Koke. Barrios. Koke. Lenormand driven forward. That has been knocked clear. Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's been won straight back. Pedri. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Lewandowski. Lenormand getting this one clear. Great defending, strong and determined. Ball is over the line. And it's Lopez. And here's Lewandowski. Succumbs to the pressure. Lenormand has given away a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
De Jong. Over to the left. Rashford done delicately. Well, played right into his path. Oblak claims it, and the danger passes. Lobbed in behind. Simeone looking to get on the end of this. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Yamal. Koundé, moved on forwards. Yamal, Lewandowski. Nice physical challenge. And it's hoisted clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's been played through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's played forward. Really well manoeuvred. Gonzalez, and he's managed to get free. So it's deflected behind for a corner. De Jong can get it clear. Lovely feet. Pedri. Kubasi. Rashford. Balde. Rashford. And it's Lopez. Balde. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia, gently done. And he cuts out the supply. Koke. Gonzalez. Oh, can he get onto this? Eric Garcia gets across to intercept that. That's really well cleared. Koundé. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia shifted upfield. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pablo Barrios aim forwards. Simeone. Llorente. He's in plenty of space here. Rashford. That looks a cracking ball. Lewandowski. And it's Balde. Balde tries a cross. Brilliantly cut out. Do have a chance to counter here. Baina. Koke. Alvarez. Pedri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Fermin. And he's found a way past. Fermin! He's done very well to get to that.
Fermin actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's De Jong. Yamal. Now it's Alvarez. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lenormand. Barrios. Llorente. Lenormand. Nicely aimed pass. Koundé. Kubasi. Moved on forwards. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Rashford. Balde. De Jong. Eric Garcia. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nicely intercepted. Jimenez. Baina has created one goal already. Eric Garcia clears it away. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! Long ball looking to counter. Yamal chasing after it. Jimenez. The most accurate pass. Pedri. Kubasi. Eric Garcia, forwards and with intent. Rashford. Lewandowski. Lopez. Fermin! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Fermin fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
De Jong. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. Rashford is onto it in a flash. And it's Bina. Now it's Simeone. And here's Bina. Bina. Simeone. Plenty to aim at here. Turns and goes back. Vermi.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that's well seen too. Koke. Koke shifted upfield. And here's Alvarez. He's gone for goal! And somehow he managed to miss it. De Jong. Kubasi. Gonzalez. And here's Bina. Koke.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Yamal chooses to go cross-field. Rashford is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gonzalez. Cross goes in there. It's a clearance, but not much of one.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Lopez. Great defending, strong and determined.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Back into the middle. Barrios. And that has been clubbed away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Okay. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caging.
Chance for a shot!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Lewandowski, that's an imaginative pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Aim forwards. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gonzalez. And that's put paid to a promising move. Valde. Rashford. And here's... it's Lewandowski! Oh, should have put that away. He has found a way through. Gonzalez. Played into the middle. Cleared away. Vermi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Alvarez. And it's Bina. Koke. Now then, the ball's come loose.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's found a way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Corner it is then. Gonzalez can get it clear. It's gone for a throw-in. Played into space out wide. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rashford going full steam ahead down the left flank.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
De Jong. Pedri. Pedri, gently done. Fermin caresses it through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Proves too strong. Balde forwards and with intent.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Rashford. Lewandowski looking for a runner. There's the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Now it's Lopez. And it's Lopez. And here's Yamal. Baby! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Koke. Out to the right. Llorente.
Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
He's been slipped through. Alvarez! That was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Fermin tries to clear. And here's it's Griezmann! Martin is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, it's come loose. Griezmann chooses to go back. Llorente. That has been knocked clear. They are right into last chance territory. He's had a shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Pedri. And that's that. Barcelona perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.